أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم SILAH 2020 plans CSS 20 weeks, PMS 20 weeks, Judiciary 20 weeks, English 20 weeks, IELTS 10 weeks, Creative Writing 10 weeks, Life Skills A1 4 weeks, English MDCAT 20 days, Interview 20 days, Day-to-day English Conversation 100 hours, OA levels 16 weeks, skill to read the Holy Quran 100 days, translation of the Holy Quran 30 weeks. English Conversation Part-26. How are you, my daughter? You ready?
Yes, sir.
Before joining SILAH, before joining this platform, what weren't you able to do?
I wasn't able to talk fluently.
Very good, beta. You weren't able to speak English fluently. Ready? What does she say?
He says that she wasn't able to speak English fluently.
Excellent. She says that she wasn't able to speak English. Means she couldn't speak English fluently. This point is clear? Sure. No, I am able to. Very good. Before joining SILAH, you weren't able to speak English fluently. And now,
I'm able to talk in English.
excellent, better. No, you are able to talk in English in a better way, in more convincing styles. What does she say? I wasn't able to, I am able to. She wasn't able to, she is able to. We weren't able to and we are able to. No are. We are able to speak. The point is clear? My question to all of you. Before joining SILAH, what weren't you able to do, and know what you are able to do? Ready? Ji, what does she say?
She says that before joining SILAH, she was not able to understand poetry, and now she is able to understand it clearly.
Love you, my daughter. She wasn't able to understand the concept of English poetry. But no, she is able to understand it with clarity, with more understanding. What's clear? Ji.
Before joining SILAH, I wasn't able to present myself on at the dice.
Okay.
And now I'm able to present myself at the dice.
Very good, beta. But now she is able to present herself at the dais confidently, scholarly. She seems to be a scholar, my future judge, inshallah. Inshallah.
Before joining SILAH, I wasn't able to think logically, but now I am able to think logically.
Excellent. Ji.
Before joining SILAH, I wasn't able to communicate in English, but
Okay.
now I am able to communicate too.
Excellent. Thank you, beta. I decided to teach you these two models. For teaching these two models, ready? What had I to do? If I didn't do, I wouldn't understand the concept of these two. The question is clear? I had to. One. I had to think logically. I had to ask you, speaker. I had to call this genius girl over there at the dice. I had to give what? The understandable examples now. What is clear? And what had you to do? You had to think logically. You had to speak English. You had to understand the format. And then you had to make sentences. My question, what had I to do to make you understand these two formats? J. Who had to and?
You had to call someone at the dice for proper understanding by narration.
Excellent, beta. I had to call someone at the dice for the narration. I had to request the to make sentences. I had to make these people create the meaningful sentences.
You had to give explicit examples.
Love you, my son.
Like to write on writing board.
Very good. I had to write the format on the writing board. If I didn't write, you wouldn't understand it. If I didn't write, you wouldn't be able to follow that.
You had to use a marker.
I had to use a marker. Excellent. If I didn't use a marker, you wouldn't understand.
You have to keep us attentive.
Very good, beta. I had to keep you attentive. If I didn't keep you attentive, I wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't, would not. I wouldn't be able to. No, see. What? No, explain the lesson. I wouldn't. No, you wouldn't be able to understand the lesson. I had to uncap it. If I didn't uncap it, I wouldn't be able to. For proper understanding, I had to give the meaningful examples. If I didn't give the meaningful examples, excellent. Funds clear? Ready, Mr. Shakam?
I had to prepare the poetry test.
Very good,
If
beta.
I didn't prepare,
Very good.
You wouldn't be able to give this
You wouldn't be able to qualify the test.
disqualification.
You wouldn't be able to please your teachers. You wouldn't be able to score that marks. You wouldn't be able to pass that. If you didn't prepare, you wouldn't be able to pass that. You wouldn't be able to attempt that successfully. I had to deposit rupees 6,000. If I didn't deposit, I wouldn't be able to attend the class. I can speak English. I know how to speak English. For that, I had to join SILAH. I had to contact Mr. Rafi. I had to learn it from some expert. I had to deposit fee. I had to buy some relevant books. If I didn't join SILAH, if I didn't learn some English books, if I didn't consult some English teacher, I wouldn't be able to speak English properly. I know how to speak English. No, for that, I had to join SILAH. If I didn't join SILAH, I wouldn't be able to speak English. Points clear? This is 1, this is 2 for that, this is 3, this is 4. I know how to drive the car. I know how to cook food. I know how to operate the laptop. I know how to speak English. For that, I had to learn English properly. If I didn't learn English properly, I wouldn't be able to speak it.
I know how to stand before the judge.
Excellent.
For that, I had to practice law
Okay.
in the court.
Very good.
If I didn't do that,
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to stand before the judge.
I know how to stand before the judge. For that, first of all, I had to get the law degree. I had to join some chamber. I had to learn the art of standing from my seniors. I had to wear the proper uniform of the lawyer. If I didn't do all these things, I wouldn't be able to stand before the judge properly, confidently. Your father knows how to drive a rickshaw. For that, he had to learn it from some driving school. He had to buy some rickshaw. Clear? He had to consult some senior driver. If he didn't do all these things, he wouldn't be able to drive the rickshaw.
I know how to stand before the judge.
Okay.
For that, I had to observe my seniors.
Okay.
If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to stand before the judge.
What does she say? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, inshallah.